Welcome, one and all, in here, out there, all around the world, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, the big story... Listen to that. Listen to that. I just want to go out to the audience and hug all of you. I was hoping the feeling was mutual, but evidently not. Big story today is all about tomorrow because yesterday, 5 states held primaries, and I'll tell you all about that tonight. Most alarming about the elections is that many of the big winners include election deniers backed by the former president. Apparently, the majority of Republican voters don't trust voting. So after they cast their ballots, they got multiple stickers. I voted, or did I? Stop the sticker. Now, when it comes to election denial, a lot of Republicans just talk the talkie. If you want someone who walks the walkie, look no further than Arizona Republican gubernatorial candidate and mom who's going to lead this PTA meeting in song. Kari Lake. Lake's race against Karen Taylor Robson is currently too close to call, but that did not stop Lake from calling it last night.
Can you believe it? I got the numbers here. We have barely any votes counted. We won today 7 out of 10 Election Day votes. Do you know that? That is massive. And those votes are not counted yet. There is no path to victory for my opponent, and we won this race. Period.
I'm sorry, what? What's happening? She said the votes were barely counted. Then she said she was winning 7 out of 10. Then she said the votes were not counted yet. Then she said she won. Reminds me of last year's Super Bowl.
There's the kickoff. And there's no path to victory for the Rams. The Bengals win. I'm going to Disney World. Stay tuned for the equalizer.
Now, quality show, equalizer. Quality show. As long as we're declaring winners before the votes are counted, I'm pleased to announce that The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has won the J.D. Power & Associates Award for Initial Customer Satisfaction for Quality Mid-Size Sedan. Okay? Suck it, Toyota Sienna. Bite me, Chrysler Pacifica. Of course, a real pro doesn't wait for Election Day. Here's Lake claiming victory the day before the election.
We're gonna win. And if we don't win, she will go home. And we already know that. Every poll since I've been in this race has shown me ahead.
So? Polls are more accurate than elections? That's like standing in a thunderstorm screaming, "The forecast said it would be sunny. I'm not wet. Fake rain." There's one person who definitely did not vote for Kari Lake, and that's Twisted Sister frontman and unofficial Spirit Halloween costume of Dee Snider, Dee Snider. Without Snider's permission, at Kari Lake's campaign events, she's been playing Twisted Sister's "We're Not Gonna Take It." Snider chose not to take that, tweeting, "Hey, idiots, read the first line. We've got the right to choose. This is a pro-choice anthem you are co-opting. It was never intended for you fascist morons." Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. 80s hair bands are leading the fight to save democracy. January 6th committee, it's time to update your look. But the big vote yesterday took place in Heartland State and skinny Colorado, Kansas. You see, back in 2019, the state Supreme Court ruled that Kansans had a state constitutional right to abortion. So this year, conservatives wrote a ballot measure to change the state constitution, which would have allowed the Republican legislature to ban abortion. It's the first major referendum on abortion rights since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Well, the results of that vote are in, and Kansas voted to preserve abortion rights protections in its constitution. Well, look at that. Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. I did not see that coming. That was weird. That was wild. They also changed their state bird from the western meadowlark to flippin' off Sam Alito. That's not nice. That's not nice. Going into the election, the decision was actually polling basically even. No one knew where this would go. But last night, abortion rights were upheld by 59 to 41%. That is kind of shocking, the scale of that victory. That's just not a win. That's a Kansas kicking. And may I remind you, Kansas is a state so bright red, it looks like me after 30 seconds on the beach. Keep in mind, this blowout happened despite a series of dirty tricks from Republicans in Kansas. First, they made the wording of the ballot measure extra confusing. Then they sent voters text messages right before the election that read, "Women in Kansas are losing their choice on reproductive rights. Voting yes on the amendment will give women a choice. Vote yes to protect women's health." They tried to trick them into voting the wrong way. This is the most misleading political message since 1952's "I like Ike too much to burden him with the presidency, vote Stevenson." In other surprising news, I looked out the window today and I did not see a mushroom cloud, and that is a relief because the Chinese government is at DEFCON pissed off over Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. You see, the Chinese government claimed Taiwan as a part of China, and when Pelosi got there, one of the first things she did was she vowed to preserve democracy in Taiwan. Hell yes, Americans will always, we will always fight to preserve democracy in Taiwan. Will we preserve democracy in America? No spoilers, please. Ever since word of Pelosi's trip got out, the Chinese government has been making some scary threats, like sending warships to surround Taiwan during the speaker's visit. But Pelosi stuck to her metaphorical guns. Speaking at the presidential office, she honored the achievements of Taiwan's voters.
Out of a crucible of challenge, you have forged a flourishing democracy, one of the freest in the world, proudly to be led by a woman president. That's an applause line.
Oh, please, Nancy, asking for applause? That is sad. Am I right? Greatest audience in late night? You guys are amazing. Listen, I like to make you guys happy, and if any of this news upsets you, strap in, because it ain't over. A new study warns eating processed food like ice cream hurts brain function. Stop it, science. Just stop studying things. This is why people turn against you and start eating horse paste. What's next? Puppy kisses cause herpes. Exposure to Chris Evans is depleting the ozone layer. Just let us have nice things. Apparently, old man science discovered that because they cause inflammation, ultra-processed foods cause a significant decrease in brain function. Oh, that is ridiculous. I eat processed foods all the time, and me brain flip race car. Apparently, it doesn't take a lot of it. Just 100 calories of processed foods can affect your health. That's 2 cookies. Okay, if eating 2 cookies hurts my brain, I'm gonna eat 3 more cookies to hurt my brain just enough to forget how bad it was to eat the first 2 cookies. Oh. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, science also ruined everything else. Because the list of foods no good for brain includes bread, crackers, fried snacks, cream cheese, ice cream, candy, soda, and hot dogs. Basically, anything you eat at a stadium. So get ready for the new baseball treat, broccoli helmet. Here's some facts for you, science. If you want us to live a long time, you got to understand something. We're all just living to get to the next cookie. Sometimes we stop eating for weeks at a time to lose a few pounds so we can go on vacation and gain those pounds back eating cookies. The tide goes out so it can come back in. I will only stop eating cookies when I die, and if I die because I ate too many cookies, then I won. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Ron Howard and star of The Lord of the Rings of Power, Morphin Clark.